الحمد لله رب العالمين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ولي الصالحين وأشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين الذين قال لهم الناس إن الناس قد جمعوا لكم فاخشوهم فزادهم إيمانا وقالوا حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم وما يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما أما بعد, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Most High. May peace and blessing of Allah be upon His last messenger Muhammad ibn Abdullah, his family, his companions, and those who follow him until the end of time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds us in the Qur'an from the verses recited, all you people who believe, have the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, be conscious of the boundaries of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they should not find you except you are in the state of belief. And again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, all you people who believe, have the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and say what is the truthful. When you say what is truthful, yuslih lakum a'malakum. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will perfect your deeds. Wa yaghfir lakum dhunubakum, and is going to forgive your sins. Wa ma yuti'i Allah wa rasulahu faqad faza fawzan 'azima. Whoever follows Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, those are the most successful people. Our talk today, inshallah ta'ala, looking at the situation we are in today, the event which we are having at our masjid, which is the blood donation. We have seen the health personnel, they are outside in one of the classrooms, are waiting for those people who can donate blood to save a life. Hence, we are going to discuss the importance of such, so that we should not just look at it as a mere of helping, donating blood, but that this is part of our deen. What does Islam tells us when it comes to the issues concerning the healthy? Among the greatest ni'mah, the blessings which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has bestowed upon us, is the blessing of good healthy. The good healthy is one of the greatest ni'mah which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us, and we have to be very grateful and very thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you are sick, there's a lot of things you cannot do them. Some of us, we can't even pray when we are sick. And when we are sick, we can't do business. We can't walk. We can't do anything. But when Allah has given us the good health, then it means we have to be very grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for that. The Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam expressed the importance of healthy and well-being when he described them as being from the three pillars required in this world. The Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, there are three pillars which a human being requires in this world. And one of those pillars is good healthy. He says, this is the good healthy and the well-being. The second pillar is safety and security. And the third pillar is livelihood, provision, having a provision. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has granted you any of these three blessings, then know that you are indeed the most fortunate person. How many are those people who don't have good health? How many of those people who don't have security in their lives? How many of those people, they don't even know what they're going to eat tomorrow? The Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Man asbaha minkum aminan fi sirbihi ma'afan fi jasadihi indahu qutu yawmihi faka'annama فَكَأَنَّمَا حِيزَتْ لَهُ الدُّنْيَا بِهَذَا. If whoever wakes up in a safety, has got a good family, and that family is okay, you don't have any challenges, your health is okay, no one is sick amongst you, then you have enough what to feed your family. You're not going to have headache, what a headache with the family is going to eat. You have enough what to feed for that particular day. Then you have also you have got also good health. You have got also livelihood, which is okay. You have got security in your life. Then it is as if you have been given the best of this world. When you try to break them down, one of the biggest challenge which we have today, which the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he connected to the people of Jahannam, and most of the things which many people, they will enter into Jahannam because of their tongue and the stomach. When your stomach is empty, you do anything. You don't even think whether this is halal, whether this is haram. You just do because you want to feed your stomach. And when your stomach is empty, completely, even worshipping becomes very difficult. Hence, the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if you are saved with food and it is time for salat, eat first before you go for salat. Because when you go for salat, you'll be thinking about that food and then you will not concentrate in your salat. Eat first. When the food is served to you and it is time for salat, eat that food first. Why? Because of the hikmah, the wisdom behind hunger. When you have hunger, a hungry person is an angry person. And the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Kad ayakun fakran kufran." Poverty. It was a little bit going to be kufr. Poverty. And that poverty, when you look at the poverty itself, mainly the major part of poverty is issue of hunger, of food. So the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in this hadith, which is reported in Tirmidhi, is telling us that these three pillars of life, which a human being should always look at, good, healthy, we become lazy to worship Allah when we are in a good health. Imagine you are lazy to come to salat, to make salah. You have everything on your body. You are not lame, you are not blind, you have got no pain on your body. But just to come to salat is an issue. What if you have got an illah, you have got a reason, you are sick, you are bedsided, you are bedridden in the hospital. Leave alone being in ICU. You can't even talk, you are unconscious. But you are in the bed. How many people are sick in the hospital? Go there to the hospital and see. People that even their back has turned because a person has been in the hospital for a long time. And yet us, we are playing with our health. When we are okay, we don't want to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But when we are sick, we want to remember Allah. How are we going to make salah? How are we going to do this ibadat? We are unable to do them when we are okay. Then safety. Safety is very, very important. It's very, very important in someone's life. That's why we try by all means to put up doors, security doors, this because of safety. There are people in this world, there is no security in their lives. Every day they are running away from one point to another because of wars. And yet we have never seen any war in our lives. But ma'adharika, we are not even thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the security. We take it for granted. We try to create up things which are going to distract our own security. Livelihood. A man wakes up in the morning to start thinking, what is my family going to feed today? You go this side, you are looking for a job, no one is giving you a job. You go to your friend, my brother, help me with something. No one is helping you. It becomes a problem for you. Because now your family who is under you, who is behind you, they have to look upon you that this man, he has to feed us. And yet you are nowhere, you cannot find anything. You have tried all your means, but unable to find what to feed your family. So these are the pillars of Islam, the pillars of life. These three are the pillars of life. When you have got good health, it means anything you can do in your life. Your salat, your work, anything you can do it. When you have got security, it means everything surrounding it to be easy for you to do them. And when you have your good work, you have a good money, source of income, then it means you are not worried of your family, how you are going to do what is required to be done. My brothers and my sisters in Islam, When one is afflicted with musibah, with a disease, when one is afflicted with a disease physically, he should not wait until death comes to him. No, because I'm sick now, I'll just be here. No, you should seek medical care. Go to the hospital. Go to the hospital and seek seek the health to look at you and examine you and give you the medication what you need. Because you cannot say, no, if Allah wrote for me to die, I will die with this disease. No. How do you know that Allah wrote for you? When the means of you taking care of yourself, you cannot do them. Let's look at the Quran. In Surah Al-Anbiya. And we'll jump from Surah Al-Anbiya to Surah Sa'd. One verse here, we get one verse, and we connect it with the other verse. Talking about the same prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ayub alayhi salam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Wa Ayub idnada rabbahu. Ayub, when he called upon his Lord, Inni kad massaniya dhur. And in another verse, Inni kad massaniya shaitan. Inni kad masaniya dhur. Or Inni kad masaniya shaitan. That I have been afflicted with the disease. Wa anta arhamar rahimin. You are the most merciful. We learn from this verse that whenever we are sick, before we go to the hospital, you go anywhere, first raise your hands to Allah and, oh Allah, I have been affected with this disease and you are the most merciful. Then find the means of how to cure that. And when Ayub alayhi salam was the prophet of Allah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tested him with that. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him the means now, the reasons of how you can seek medication. Our means of seeking medication, when you are sick, go to the hospital. Get examined. And they will know what is affecting you, and the proper medication, they will give it to you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Ayub alayhi salam in Surah Sa'd, Arqud birijlik. Allah is giving Ayub alayhi salam now, because he has gone to the best doctor, who happens to be Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, since you go to the doctor writes for you, examine you and write for you prescription, tells you get this medicine, get this Panadol, get this medicine, take it. Bi-idhnillah, you'll be okay. Now, the best doctor, he's telling Ayub alayhi salam that where you are lying, can you scratch your leg with your body with this water? And this water, you are going to find it in washing and drinking. This is where your cure is. So here, we have found sabab of how to get cure is to go and seek for medication. And the medication which Ayub alayhi salam was given was where he was, that he should move his legs and the body. From there was water which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave as cure to his body. Because his body was rotten. His body was eaten. He remained with nothing, Ayub alayhi salam. Go to the hospital, seek medication. Get the medical care, medical attention. Go to the hospital. Don't wait until you are finished completely. But get bil asbab, nakhudh bil asbab, that you feel bad, go to the hospital. Most of us today, we are ourselves doctors. We say, I know if I go to the hospital, they'll just give me Panadol. But is it only Panadol which they'll give you? No. They'll take you to the lab. They'll check your blood. They'll check whatever is troubling you. If they don't have medicine, of course, Panadol is just to relieve the pain. But we complain that they have just given me Panadol. And you are forgetting about the other ni'mah which the doctor has done upon you, is to make iktishaf of the problem which you have. But you have forgotten about that. You're only looking at the Panadol only. Yes, you need Panadol because it's a painkiller. So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, again, he says, talking about Ayub alayhi salam, فَاسْتَجَبْنَا لَهُ فَكَشَفْنَا مَا بِهِ مِنَ الضُّرِّ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered his supplication, and him getting bil asbab, then he took away all whatever was troubling him. Meaning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cured him. We know the story of Ayub is a long story. about his wealth, about his children, and about his wife, about everyone who is surrounding him. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because when you believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you back whatever he has taken away from you. That's why, إِذَا أَصَابَكُمْ مُصِيبَةٌ, whenever you are affected with any musibah, we only think that when we say inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, it's only relating to death. No. It is anything which is a musibah in your life, you say inna lillahi. Because from him, Allah, we belong. To him we shall return. This problem comes from Allah, to him we shall go back. So we say that in any situation we are in. The Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says in a hadith that inna Allah lam yunzir da'an illa wa qad anzala lahu dawa'an. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not sent any disease except that he has sent a cure for it. Today, they will tell you that this disease, there's no cure. Wallahi, there's the cure in it. Alima man alima wa jahila man jahila. Those whom Allah has given knowledge to know, they know. And those who are ignorant, they are ignorant. There is no disease on this earth which does not have cure. Because As-Sadiq al-Masduq, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allah has not sent down any disease except that disease has got its own cure. It's only that we are limited in knowing this disease. How many of the diseases are people now trying to know? The scientists are trying to know them from the Sunnah of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whom told us years back. You hear that they have discovered this today, but when you go to the Sunnah, you find that the Messenger has already talked about it. Alima man alima. The Messenger sallallahu knew about it because Allah made him to know it. Wajahila man jahila. These people who are claiming now are the ones who are not unaware, and they are discovering now. There are a lot of number of diseases which the people in the hospital, they will tell you this disease, you can just manage it. There is no cure in it. Wallahi, there is cure in it. Cure is there. Let's go to the prophetic medicine. You find the cure of most of these diseases. The Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us how the usage of black seed, either in oil or either in the seeds themselves, how to use it with honey, that there is cure in it. But do we use them? We run to these Panadols, we run to this, but we are leaving our own medication, which the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam has prescribed for us. Wallahi, use black seed oil. Many times daily, make it a routine to take a spoon of black seed oil. You see the wonders which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give it to your health. It's a very good medication. In any disease you can talk of, the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us about the medication. Black seed oil will give a cure of any type of a disease which is in your head, in your body. Except only mouth. Death, there is only one which doesn't have cure. Any type of disease, we have the cure which the Messenger and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us about them. So, there's no disease which Allah has sent except it has its own dawa, its own cure. And those people who have known, they have known it. And those who have not known it, they have not known it. Muslims are expected to seek cure and medical help in any situation they are in. In any situation we are in, we have to seek cure and help. Medical cure and help. Umayyah bint Qais, radiyallahu ta'ala anha, she was from the Ghifariya. Al-Ghifariya, from the tribe of Ghifari. The Ghazwat to Tabuk, when the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam made the Ilan of Ghazwat, the battle of Tabuk, she came with a group of women from Al-Ghifari. And she seek the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam that, oh Rasulullah, we want to accompany you on this exhibition. We are going to nurse those people who are injured and give aid to those who are in need of first aid. And the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he accepted, ala barakatillah, let's go. Here you see the importance of us making sure that we have enough health personnel. The Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam now has identified that these women, they are skilled in helping. They are nurses.
And the importance of first aid in life, we as Muslims, when you see your brother is dying, what can you do to help him? That is first aid. First aid is supposed to be taught. It's supposed to be learned. We must learn first aid in our homes, in our schools, in our madrasas. We are supposed to learn first aid on how to help someone who is in need at that right time. Someone has collapsed. We are making salat. Someone has collapsed. What should we do to him? Taking him to the hospital, Shawama, is very far. You need to have these particular the help. You can help him, the first aid, so that it can help him as you are taking him to the hospital. During Hajj time, we had one brother who had a heart attack immediately when we reached Mina. After 1 hour, the brother had the heart attack in Mina. This previous Hajj in July. And now, this brother now, the most important thing was to help him how to resuscitate his life, because he had blockages in his arteries and he could not breathe properly. One of us was good in first aid, and he helped the brother. Just pressing on the chest, making sure that he is helping him to breathe. Immediately when he does that, then you could see that his life is coming back, until we took him to the hospital. If we left him like that, it means we're going to say we have killed him, because none of us could help him. So, Umayyah ibn Qais, she was one of those nurses. Let us try to educate our daughters, our sons into this field of medicine. When we go to the hospitals, our wives need to be attended to by women, and there they don't have women. You find that you only have doctors who are men. A woman is giving in the labor, and your wife is being attended to by a man. What are we doing, all of us? What is our role? Our role is to make sure, identify, there is need for the Muslims in this particular angle. Let us take our children, our girls, let them study medicine, so that and again, being specific, this doctor, let her learn gynecology, so that she is going to be attending the women, our wives, our sisters at the labor. When she says, no, I want a woman to attend to me, you have a Muslim doctor who is there. But we are not looking at that. We have enough men as doctors, but do we have enough as women? Hence, look at this hadith. Umayyah, she is a woman, says she's going to attend to those who are injured. Then we need to take medical care. And the Messenger ﷺ allowed them to do that. This incident was in relation to cases that you may need assistance immediate. What about a transplanting? You need an organ transplant. Does Islam allow you? You have your sister or your mother or your brother or anyone. He has got a problem of a kidney. Can you donate your kidney and give it to that person? Of course, yes, you can do that. Anything which is taken as sadaqah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran, whoever is going to give life, وَمَنْ أَحْيَاهَا فَكَأَنَّمَا أَحْيَا النَّاسَ جَمِيعًا. Whoever is going to give life, it is as if you have given life to everyone. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who is telling us, giving life, saving someone's life, is as if you have given life to everyone. You're donating blood. You make the intention for saving a life, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you for that. Do not just donate blood without any intention. Donate blood for the intention that you are giving sadaqah to save a life. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will write you. If the person is dying, there is need of blood, then that person, those people who have donated to that person, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives them the reward as if they have saved the whole humankind. We know issues of blood at the hospital. How many of us who have been called that come, we need 5 people to come and donate blood because someone is in need of blood? it is ibadah. For us, donating blood, it is ibadah. As long as you make the proper intention that I'm giving out my blood to save someone's life, it is as if you have saved the whole human being. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وبعد. The Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, أحب الناس إلى الله أنفعهم للناس. The most beloved people to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and in this hadith, the Messenger is not talking about the believers. He's talking about the most beloved people, the entire humanity. أنفعهم للناس. It is that person who has got benefit to other people. وأحب الأعمال إلى الله. And the most beloved deeds to Allah, sururun tudkhiruhu. That happiness you put in someone's heart. Someone is in problems, is in sorrow, and you come and gives happiness in that heart. This is the best deed. Now someone who is sick, he was about to die, and hears that you are the one who has donated the blood, and you have given him back the life. You have got two. One, as if you have saved the entire humanity. Again, you fall under this happiness that the best deed, that you have given that happiness in his heart. Sururun tudkhiruhu fi qalbi. The happiness which you put in someone's heart. This is the value of us donating the blood. We should not just look at the other way around. That donating blood, because the ministry, they came to us last week asking people to help blood, to donate blood, but it is a requirement for Muslims should do that. Saving life in Islam has been recommended by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As I said earlier, وَمَنْ أَحْيَاهَا فَكَأَنَّمَا أَحْيَا النَّاسَ جَمِيعًا. From this verse, we can formulate an important maxim regarding health care. That saving life, it is something which is very highly recommended by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Any means of saving life, whether it is donating blood, whether it is saving someone, as long as you are saving someone's life, put it as this is the most recommended act which the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said. I will conclude my khutbah with the hadith of the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He said, Man kana ma'ahu fadlu dhahrin فَلْيَعُدْ بِهِ عَلَى مَنْ لَا ظَهْرَ لَهُ. Whoever has got a camel, has got two camels, an extra camel, whoever has got an extra money, whoever has got an extra blood, give to the one who does not have. When in your body you have got 5 liters of blood, they only need 450 mils only from you. This is extra. Only 450 mils only from the 5 liter which you have. That milk which you are drinking, a pint of milk. This is what they need from you only. You have got extra. Someone else is dying there. They need something from you. Give it one. This is what the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. وَمَنْ كَانَ لَهُ فَضْرُ مَنْ زَادٍ فَلْيَعُدْ بِهِ عَلَى مَنْ لَا زَادَ لَهُ. And whoever has got extra food, let him give to the person who does not have food. You are throwing food in your house, give it to someone else who doesn't have food. My brothers, donating blood is part of our deen, because we are saving a person, and it is important for us because tomorrow you are the one who is going to be in need of that blood. Imagine that everyone else refused to donate blood for you. How are you going to feel that everyone has rejected, say no, we cannot donate blood for that brother? And he never used to donate blood to anyone. Give blood to humanity. Don't look at whoever he is. Whether he's a Muslim or not a Muslim, save a life.